All right, let's check, make sure that our sound is good. Our special guest on the show today, the Superintendent of Sound County, Mr. Lee Nagbe Chea is our special guest today. Let me do a little sound check here to make sure everything is good. The Superintendent of Sound County. All right, good. I think I got a good sound. Let me see. Get off the speaker. Everything's good. Superintendent of Sound County. All right, good. Let's do our commercial. We'll be right back here with our special guest. And as we share the show, we also encourage you to share as you join the special edition with the Superintendent of Sinoe County, Lee Nagbe Chea.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 yeah. Nobody know what tomorrow will bring, but for me I put my trust in the Lord. If you know what the hustle will bring, chicken will grow for this. They use one no huevo, they just no huevo, TC no huevo. Papa Botron, they use one no huevo, they just no huevo, TC no huevo. Papa Botron, singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah. Le pomo yo. Yes, why I put Obanjai, Joso Mono, Obanjai, Joswa put Obanjai, Joso Mono, Obanjai, Joswa put Obanjai, Joso Mono, Obanjai, Joswa put Obanjai, Joso Mono, Obanjai. The play you take me from the ball, nobody cannot take me from there. You take me from the ground, you put me on king, they reject the stone. Then we pound on stone. Nobody know what tomorrow will bring, but for me I put my trust in the Lord. If you know what the hustle will bring, chicken will grow, it will grow for me. They use one no huevo, they just no huevo, TC no huevo. Papa Botron, they use one no huevo, they just no huevo, TC no huevo. Papa Botron, singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah. Le pomo yo, singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah. Le pomo yo, Nangala way, Nangala imama, Nangala imama, Nangala way, Nangala imama, Nangala imama. You know today, you don't know tomorrow. You better treat somebody with respect. We can let me have a borrow. They used to call me Mr. Wash and Wear. My Alpha and Omega, you answer my prayer. You give me your power, you taking me higher. Let's know what tomorrow will bring, but for me I put my trust in the Lord. If you know what the hustle will bring, chicken will grow, it will grow for me. They use one no huevo, they just no huevo, TC no huevo. Papa Botron, they use one no huevo, they just no huevo, TC no huevo. Papa Botron, singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah. Le pomo yo, singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah. Le pomo yo, hallelujah. Gonna Ross.
You at? Where you at? Wake up from your slumber, stop sleeping.
Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on, come on, come on. I know you're sleeping now. You gotta whip us more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us so. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not do. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to a lot of damages. We tired with their speech they preach indeed, and now you need to deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrates us. So why did you lie? Why did you steal? Why did you allow the citizens to grieve? You see, we just tell you that's why we voted you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us so. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not the corrupt. I said no one to trust. My people, no one to hope on. Nobody. My hope that I have been broken. I'm telling you, brother. So where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they say they could afford? But they're too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired, they tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough of time, but yeah, then instead they delay. People suffer. No work, but people crying for hunger. Look at. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation, they poor. You got nothing to show. Nothing. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us so. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not the corrupt. With the promises that led us to a lot of damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now you need to deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrates us. So why did you lie?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you find yourself around the world. This is the voice of Sinoe in the diaspora with Dark Side for the Esoteric Sound County Premier Platform. This afternoon, I will be in conversation with the Chief Executive of Sinoe County, Lee Nagbe Chea, is my special guest this afternoon, at least from my side. And so, as you join, please share the link for us. We would do appreciate that. Let's see what I can send a link to my guests one more time. And I know I sent it first, but let me see what I can submit it again. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. The superintendent. If you have questions, this is the golden opportunity to talk to the Chief Executive of Sinoe County, Lee Nagbe Chea. Let's do the entertainment. I will be right back. Let's see what I can send the link to him again.
Oh yeah. Nobody know what tomorrow will bring. But for me, I put my trust in the Lord. If you you swano wemo, that you so no wemo, DC on no wemo, Papa Botro, that you swano wemo, that you so no wemo, DC on no wemo, Papa Botro. Singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah, clap on your way. Singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah, clap on your way. If you know what I know, then you know where my God take me from. If you see where my eye can see, hey, you will see that I beg you way. Yes, why I put Obanjai, Joso Mono, Obanjai, Muswa put Obanjai, Joso Mono, Obanjai, Yuswa put Obanjai, Joso Mono, Obanjai, Yuswa put Obanjai, Joso Mono, Obanjai. They play you take me from people. Nobody cannot take me from there. You take me from that ground. You put me on Kimby. They reject that stone. Then we pound on stone. Nobody know what tomorrow will bring. But for me, I put my trust in that Lord. If you know what the hustle will bring, chicken will grow, it will grow for me. Then you swallow well, then you so no well. DC on no well, Papa Bodo. Then you swallow well, then you so no well. DC on no well. Papa Bodo. Singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah. Clap on your way. Singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah. Clap on your way. Nangala way, Nangala imama, Nangala imama, Nangala way, Nangala imama, Nangala imama. Oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 yeah. Nobody know what tomorrow will bring. But for me, I put my trust in the Lord. If you know what the hustle will bring, chicken will grow, it will grow for this. Then you swallow well, then you so no well. DC on no well, Papa Botro. Then you swallow well, then you so no well. DC on no well, Papa Botro. Singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah. Clap on your way. Singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah. Clap on your way. If you know what I know, then you know where my God take me from. If you see where my eye can see, hey, you will see that I beg you way. Yes, why I put Obanjai, Joso Mono, Obanjai, Muswa put Obanjai, Joso Mono, Obanjai, Yuswa put Obanjai, Joso Mono, Obanjai, Yuswa put Obanjai, Joso Mono, Obanjai. They play you take me from people. Nobody cannot take me from there. You take me from that ground. You put me on Kimby. They reject that stone. Then we pound on stone. Nobody know what tomorrow will bring. But for me, I put my trust in that Lord. If you know what the hustle will bring, chicken will grow, it will grow for me. Then you swallow well, then you so no well. DC on no well, Papa Bodo. Then you swallow well, then you so no well. DC on no well, Papa Bodo. Singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah. Clap on your way. Singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah. Clap on your way. Nangala way, Nangala imama, Nangala imama, Nangala way.
All right. right, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, good evening, good night. Once again, wherever you find yourself around the world. This is Sinoe County Premier Platform with Dr. Chea for the Esoteric. We are coming to you live from the Tri-State region, these United States of America. And our special guest on the platform this afternoon, at least from my side, is the Superintendent of Sinoe County, Lee Nagbe Chea. We are trying to establish contact with him. We had a preliminary discussion behind the scenes, but for some reason, we're having getting difficulties right now to establish contact with him. And hopefully he will get back online. I'll try sending the link multiple times, but it's not going through. So I don't know what the issue is, but we'll keep trying. But in the meantime, I always have a contingency plan, right? When there are issues with the guests, I still have something to talk about on Sinoe Forum when I come here. So why in the meantime we are trying to get the superintendent to get on, we want to just give you some little basic, like what we do from the show at the beginning of the program. We give you some announcements, things, the events that are coming up, so that you can be abreast of upcoming events. So we just want to do that quickly. And if the superintendent does not get on, then we'll improvise with other materials that we have. It can be a lazy show here. If you don't see me for a week, when I come here, I have to always have something for you to talk about. When you go, it's, oh, that guy, he was on, he gave us something decent, right? But before we go to the announcement, right, I like to make this major announcement, right? This is Antonin Maxwell Grispe. Maxwell Grispe will be my next guest on the show next Monday. You got to mark your calendar. He seems to be a very smart, intelligent young man. I call him out with respect to the core conduct. And, he's a legal man, so he will be here on the 5th, on the 20th. Yeah, on the 5th next month, sorry, my fault, which is next Monday. Maxwell Grispe will be here to explain to us how we say that the code of conduct does not affect him. He is currently the chairman for Small Arms Commission in the country, and he is vying for, he wants to be the replacement for Crichton Duncan, who will be a jobless pretty soon. So he wants to contest in Sinoe County Electoral District number 1. And he, according to the code of conduct, all public officials should resign their position. So I raised the issue, and the lawyer said the code of conduct does not apply to him. And as well, the president issued an executive order for all officials that are working on him that want to contest for office to resign. But he said that does not apply to him. There was he had a press conference, and there was a statement in the newspaper we read, and you said the code of conduct does not affect him. So we'll bring the young man here to educate us how we say that others that are working on the president, they resign, and it does not apply to him and others. Ali will have 3 persons in Sinoe County that will be contesting in the upcoming election that have not yet resigned. And so maybe the lawyer will disabuse us of the wrong notion that we have. So that's why it's good to have people that are educated, that know things. My job here is I'm serving as the, in the Plato Republic, right? You have Socrates to be the gadfly, right? The gadfly is the one that pester people, And so I'm here to poke you guys, and so that I will get the right information. And so I'm not doing it to smear people, repetition, stuff like that. I will poke you. I will irritate you the good way, and so that you can come out sometimes and to talk to us. So that's what. But because if you read the code of conduct here, but the lawyer said I got the wrong copy, and so maybe you were giving the right one. So, but I've read the code of conduct printed just so I can take my time and go through it. And Mr. Grispe said, no, you got the copy that you got is antiquated. And so you're going to give us the modern one, the real one. So for this one, just the title alone, I was looking at an act of legislature prescribing a national code of conduct for all public officials and employees of the government of the Republic of Liberia. Just the title alone, it says it all. It used the universal word all. It is a sum, the code of conduct, because that's what all public officials are to govern themselves by. So for all public officials and employees of the government of the Republic of Liberia is Mr. Maxwell Grisby, an employee of the government of Liberia? The answer is an unambiguous yes. So how is it that it does not affect him? Is somebody know an official or employee of the government of Liberia? Yes. So how is it that the code of conduct does not apply to him? Is Crispin Tababo an employee of the government of Liberia? The answer is yes. How is it that it does not apply to him? And so the lawyer will come and explain these things to us. So next Monday, the 5th of June, Mr. Grisby will be here to explain. All right? To give out the updated law. Does it say that all public officials that want to contest for public position, they shouldn't resign? So the lawyer can tell us that. But let me read something here. Part 4 or part 5 of the law, the code of conduct, right? Political participation. If you go on to that part 5, it says part 5.1. It says all officials appointed by the President of the Republic of Liberia shall not, okay, keyword, shall not, A, engage in political activities, canvass, or contest for elected offices. Okay, that's number one. Listen, all officials appointed by the President of the Republic of Liberia shall not, A, engage in political activities. So you see that all across the country. There are people that are currently in office, but they are engaging in political activities. But at the code of conduct that says it, not me. Canvass or contest for elected offices. All right? We got people that are in government that are contesting? Yes. But the code of conduct says no. B, use government facilities, equipment, or resources in support of partisan or political activities. Use government facilities, equipment, or resources in support of partisan or political activities. Okay, but these things are all been violated. It says you not use government facility equipment. You see people using public vehicles in Liberia to run a campaign, all of that. Okay, but it's in the code of conduct. C, serve on a campaign team. All right, it says when you are appointed by the president, you should not serve on a campaign team of any political party or the campaign of any independent candidate. Okay, now, if you go on the other side, it says here 5.2, wherein any person, okay, after they said that on the other side, they want to give you what to do in order for you to participate in politics, right? To run campaign and stuff like that. Wherein any person in the category stated in Section 5.1, herein above, desires to canvass or contest for an elected public position, right? Wherein any person in the category stated in Section 5.1, herein above, desires to canvass or contest for an elective public position, the following shall apply. Okay, let's see why it applies. Now, A, any minister, deputy minister, director general, managing director, and superintendent appointed by the president pursuant to Article 56A of the Constitution and a managing director appointed by a board of directors who desires to contest for public elective office shall resign said post at least 2 years prior to the date of such elections. Right? So we have plethora of people, directors, managers that are contesting right now for office or that want to contest, but they have not resigned the position. At least it's the law says 2 years. But you know, I'm not a lawyer. So the lawyer Maxwell Grisby will be here to tell us what the time frame. The law was amended. I'm quite sure the law will not put, they will not say, okay, if you hold public position, if you want to apply, no time. You can just be there. No, the law will not say that. So the lawyer will come and explain that to us. B said any other official, okay? That includes, because the first one, they specify minister, deputy minister, director general, managing director, and superintendent. Then B says any other official, any other official. Does that include our land lawyer, Maxwell Grisby? Does that involve our man, Sonny Boy Noah? Does that involve Christian Tbabo? Any other official, it says it. Appointed by the president who holds a tenured position. Okay, one of our brothers told us that he has 25 years at the Port of Greenville. That's a tenured position. And desires to contest for public elective office shall resign said post 3 years prior to the date of such public elections. Okay? That's what he said in the code of conduct. So we have people, some, not all of them, that want to contest in the upcoming election, but they are violating the law already. Why? Why the code of conduct applies to some and not all. But the title of the document says all public officials and employees of the government of the Republic of Liberia. It can be any clearer than that. And then when you go inside, it went into specifics. It gave you the details. And so Maxwell will give us the education that we need. We don't mind getting knowledge from people that know, and that's why I'm attracted to people that know stuff. I don't be afraid, you know, in Liberia when somebody knows, oh, that man knows. No, but that's the time to get closer to the person, to learn what the person knows. You know, so join us June the 5th. Next Monday will be Maxwell Grisby on the platform here. Now, let me quickly go to other things that I want to remind you of while the superintendent is coming. Again, I have things to cover or what the superintendent does not come on. I have other things, but I just want to remind you, Tina Mane, or not Mane yet, you know, they have to be married for before she takes that name. So you got Claudia and Tina. Their wedding is coming out. It will be held in Iowa, Des Moines, Iowa, right? Des Moines, you know, that's a French, you know. So Des Moines, Iowa, Claudia Mane and Tina, their wedding is scheduled for July the 8th, 2023. Excuse me. And we encourage you to be part of the occasion. Voice of Sinoe will be out there as well to participate in the scheduled wedding of these great souls. All right, so save the date. I'll be July the 8th in Des Moines, Iowa. Save the date. Also, you don't forget about Marie and Gunning. Their wedding is also coming out in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. All right, Marie and Gunning, their wedding is scheduled for July the 22nd. Claudia's wedding is the 8th of July. And a couple of 1 or 2 weeks after that, or less, sorry. I hate when the microphone does that. So Yes. So after that, the 4th, the 22nd month for the 22nd, Marie and Goni, their wedding will be taking place in Philadelphia, and you are all welcome to participate and be part of that great matrimony. We also want to remind you, the Sincan community in the United States, they also their annual convention, second annual convention is coming up, and you are encouraged, you are urged to be part of that great occasion. It will be June. It starts June on the Thursday, June the 8th, 2023. I will be meet and greet. All right. You see here, admission is $20. And then you have the June 9th. You have convention sections. So we'll be at 6919 Cherwin Avenue, that's Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Okay. And then on the 10th, it will be the ball, the convention ball. It will be at Sharon Hill. All right. So save the date for that program. It'll be a great program you don't want to miss. We are still looking up to the flyer for the USAA, the annual convention scheduled for Minnesota. Will be coming up pretty soon. The flyer will be out. All right, so it will be out pretty soon. Okay, so stay put for that. The August the 3rd weekend in Minnesota will be the national convention of the USAA. All right, so that's something that I want to bring to your attention. Those are the commercials that I have for us. So far, so good. Now, I will reach out to my guest again. Let me try one more time. We'll go on quick commercial. I will be right back to see what's going on. If he is not picking up, then of course I will kind of come back with the other things that I want to talk about. But stay with us. We'll be right back.
Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on, come on, come on. I know you're sleeping now. You gotta whip us some more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us so. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not the government. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to a lot of damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why did you lie? Why did you steal? Why did you allow the citizens to grieve? You see, we just tell you that why we voted you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us so. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not the corrupt. I said no one to trust. My people no one to hope on. Nobody. My hope that I have been broken. I'm telling you, brother. So where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they say they could afford? But they're too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired, they tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough of time, but yeah, then instead they delay. People suffer. No work, but people crying for hunger. Look at. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation, they poor. You got nothing to show. Nothing. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. people fool us, so the people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not cover up ever.
This one a real one. Who Yankee? I'm a real sticker a long time. Lyrical, mash up the place.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to VOSD with Esoteric, coming to you from the tri-state region, the United States of America. Let me see some of the comment of the training. You are clear, Dr. Ayapode or Dark. I hope to join you on the show. Hopefully you guys will join. I'll send the link in the chat room already. Joining you from Belleville Creek, thank you, Moulton. Following the show from the compound of the incoming senator for Sinoe County, come October 10 this year, Honorable Matthew Zarza. Okay, Jella, thanks for following. Public officials who are appointed by the president. Okay, so there's a defendant over there appointed by the president. I agree with Honorable Grisby. You have the old version. Okay. I want to get a new one. If you can share the link with me as well, I will highly appreciate that, Lord. Please send me the link or send me the link for the new law so that we can take a look that excludes certain officials and allows certain officials to contest. I don't know what the discrimination. Certain people, they are working for the government, but they are allowed to stay on and run for office. But certain people are not allowed. So we want to see that law. If you can share the link with me, I will also reach out to my guest to share a link to that document so that I can read it too before the show. I will also be doing my research to see and compare the language of the copy that I have and other copies, maybe something online. All right. So those are the comments that are trending right now. Okay. So now let me quickly share with us this breaking news. I will be right back. All right, welcome back, guys, to VOSD with Esoteric. Now, here's the breaking news we want to share with you. All right, so the voter registration process that went on in the Southeast, I think throughout the country, it should be over now. I surmise. If I'm wrong, please make that correction. But we just want to look at the numbers from the voter registration that went on in Sinoe and other parts of the country. All right. So let's look at the numbers together. Okay, on the screen there for you. Let's look at them. So we look at per district, right? So we got 3 electoral districts in Sinoe County, and let's look at the numbers together. So we have Greenville District. I don't know, that is 10,066. Hopefully I got that number right, but it looks at 10,066 votes. Buto District, 3,311 votes, registrants, okay? 3,311. That's for Buto District. Bayan District, 7,527. All right, that's for, so for district number 1, the total registered voters, it says here that's 20,904. 20,904. It says over there, right? So when we go to Dubel River District, all right, it says 7,567. 7,567. That's for Dubel River District. J District, is that JD District, okay, 7,672. The same number repeated? No, it's the first one is 75. 7,567, and the second one, the J, I think, 7,672. Jidepo District, 3,119 registered voters. So we got for district number 2 total 18,358 registered voters. District number 2, Sinoe County, 18,358 persons registered. Now let's go to district number 3. We have Sanquin District. Sanquin District, this is 2,398. 2,398 registered voters from Sanquin. Tajawan District, we got 6,214 registered voters. Then we got Original, it's our Original Dwason District total. So they got here 8,271 persons registered eligible voters. 8,271. So for district number 3, the total registered voters 16,883. 16,883. All right, so that's the number. So for the entire county, my device is acting up. Hopefully I can see it from this angle. So it says the total number of voters in Sinoe County. Let me get over here. My crawler over there is blocking the total over there. I can show up to see it. So let me look at it from my phone here. So it says that the total number of voters or registered voters in Sinoe County. So they say district number 1, 2, and 3, grand total. We got 56,145. 56,145 registered eligible voters for Sinoe County. Now, what does that mean? What does that mean for Sinoe County? Now, let's put the numbers in a little perspective for you per the districts in terms of the candidate and their prospect for victory. Okay, who has the better chance? So now, if you look at electoral district number 1, and that's the place that Quinton Duncan is the lawmaker for district number 1, electoral district number 1, Quinton Duncan. Okay, so these are the 3 candidates for Sinoe County. It's around it, right? You got 3 electoral districts and we get 3 candidates, right? But this guy down here, Representative Duncan, is the representative for district number 1. And from all indications, the people of Sinoe County, they were disappointed by the 6 years Quinton Duncan stayed in the Capitol building. The people of Sinoe County, they are saying it's a total disaster. They blundered to have elected Quinton Duncan because after nearly 6 years in the Liberian Congress, Quinton Duncan cannot name one bill to us that he sponsored that passed into law that benefited the people of Sinoe County. Nothing can be shown to us. So there's a red flag already for Quinton Duncan. Number 2, the people of Sinoe County, they are saying they don't want token development or token political development, okay? Because Quinton Duncan was empowered from the beginning up to, a year before presidential and congressional elections in the country. He started doing some, they call it in Liberia, quick impact. It's not durable impact. They want quick, something quick that will remain on the minds of the people when election day. So they do quick impact. It's not long lasting, not durable, not transformative. That's the word I want. Transformative projects. They do quick impact projects. And so Quinton Duncan was traveling around the world. As a matter of fact, when he got elected, he said, I want to be on the Committee on Foreign Affairs so I can stay out of the country. So Quinton Duncan signed up for the Committee on Foreign Affairs. So right now in Sinoe County, Quinton Duncan is called Representative of Foreign Affairs. Okay, he does not sit in the Liberian Congress. You will never see any video out there where Quinton Duncan is advocating for we the people of Sinoe County. All right. He lives out of the country. He wants to sleep in 4-star, 5-star, 7-star, all the best hotels around the world. But we don't have one decent sleeping place in Sinoe County. So again, he's doing quick impact. We have no buses in Sinoe, but he's building a bus stop. We got no road in Sinoe County, but he's building bus stop. Where are the cars? Where are the vehicles that you're building bus stop for? He carried a company in the county, and the companies cannot build the roads. He got 12% in the company. And the roads in the capital city of Sinoe County, Greenville, I'm talking about downtown Greenville, the logging trucks that Quinton Duncan carried there, they can get stuck in the city center. That's how Quinton Duncan treating us. He got 12%. He building what they call it, cold storage. He building different upstairs buildings for himself. Go look at the roads. The man that represents the capital city in Sinoe County, the district that has the capital city. Quinton Duncan is representing that place. So the people look at all those things. The creeks that our people been drinking from, they live next to the bank of the creek, the rivers. Quinton Duncan said, I don't want to get the rivers and the creeks. So he called it here Diamond Creeks and Diamond Rivers. You know, the digging gold. When you see Quinton Duncan, he has been doxing with gold and diamond. Okay? That's the man. Quinton Duncan had this pomp and pageantry, and since he bringing our people to the United States, he having workshop and do different things. We got less than 5 months to election. Nobody has set foot on the soil of the United States. That Quinton Duncan said, United States, they have nurses shortage, and so they wanted nurses from Liberia that are far trained than the nurses in America. So Quinton Duncan going around and said the people say they want janitors, they want yes, nurses, and they want doctors from Liberia. Even though the doctors, the people in Liberia, the lawmaker, Quinton Duncan himself, he cannot go to those nurses and the doctors to get treated. When he gets little bump on his skin, he flies out of the country. But then he say he recruiting people and bringing them to America so that they can take care of the Americans. Okay? So this is it. So the people of Sinoe County, they are saying Quinton Duncan failed them. They regretted why they took their son Jefferson Camon and they put the American Liberian guy. And the man demonstrated who he is, what they did to us 133 years, what they did. Quinton Duncan said, I will double down on that. And so for nearly 6 years as representative for district number 1, Sinoe County, Quinton Duncan has done nothing to impact our people. He came to the United States and said, oh, no, I'm not bothered about the Sapo people because they are not in the majority. And so I don't bother. I mean, whatever I'm doing here is just for formality. I'm not serious because they are not in the majority. So I'm not focused on them. I'm focused on the Kru people. They are in the majority. But ask the Kru people, what has Quinton Duncan done for them? Nothing. Nothing Quinton Duncan has done for our people in Sinoe County. So if Quinton Duncan supporters are listening, tell me why we should put Quinton Duncan there. They may carry an old 1985 bus. It's a school bus. And Quinton Duncan packed our children in that thing like sardines. That's how he treats our people, right? Some are sitting on the vehicle hood. Some are sitting on top students. All right? He cares less about the safety of the children. Because what? He wants to reduce our children population. Because he does not want the indigenous people to get power. So he said, I will put them in harm's way. Quinton Duncan does not treat the children like that. When they get in the car, the first thing he tells them, put your seatbelt on. But he put the children in the vehicle, and the vehicle will exceed capacity. They are hanging on the vehicle, and that is not an issue for Quinton Duncan. Okay? That is a good thing. And I thought lawmakers, those are the people that make laws for public safety. No, Christian doesn't care for our children. No, he doesn't. And so you have a handful of them that getting crumbs and they say Christian Duncan. TJ is telling him, Christian Duncan, Zaza is in the race. And you want to tell me you want to win in Sinoe County? Come on, go sit down. TJ said this race is between, because I don't want to bring you Christian Duncan. This race is between Zaza and myself. But I finished declaring Zaza the victor already. I said the people should vote for Zaza. Because I failed to mention TJ. So go and let me, the mentor says all these things. Okay. So that's district number 1. The guy that is leading with district number 1, he failed. He failed in lawmaking. He failed in representation. He failed in oversight. Okay? Nothing Quentin Duncan can show us in the 3 categories. The cliche they pulled around lawmaking, oversight, and representation. Quentin Duncan failed in all those areas. So why should we put in that? Why? Now, we come to the man, Milton TJ himself, the 3 persons. Tell us the district that TJ, he had it in Sinoe County, that TJ can say, this is my district in Sinoe. He has no district under his belt. The Taiwan that he brags about, the people in Taiwan, they are not listening to him. All right? The people of Taiwan, they are not listening to him. And let me prove that to you why I said that. TJ himself is saying, oh, the elders are talking to you, and you're telling us you're not listening to it. The children are not listening. And the reason they are not listening because 46 or more of them, TJ took them for payroll. So TJ is saying, hey, the elders are talking to you, and you are not listening to the elders. Listen to him. Listen to him. Let me play this quickly.
In the leadership you have now in this country, at the Senate level, you will be destroying yourself. Because those who are challenging me have no history of doing anything in this country. No history.
All right, I think that's a. Let me play this one.
Will be a composite of many things. Some of them will be good, some of them will be bad. Look at one of the 3 of us. One of my brother, our senior brother. He and I, we are coordinating how to keep our country out of the hands of bad people. We are very sure that our country will not land in the hands of a liar. We are very sure that our country will not lay in the hands of somebody who cannot be trusted. We are making sure that we will not put the country in the hands.
Over there, he is attacking Christian Duncan. Let's play the other one. You see what I'm talking about.
Everybody is saying, oh, I want you don't get it. And then you are here on money yourself. Said by the politics section, said by our traditional community, respect the good elders.
So you hear that? That's the Taiwan, right? Taiwan, the people say you are lucky, and then you are here on the money yourselves. Okay? Taiwan kingdom where TJ depends on. The people are undermining him. They don't want him, in other words. So he went there and said, Taiwan people, the young people, the people, everybody referencing you, your son is in the capital, and you are here undermining me. Listen to him, not listen to me.
Everybody is saying, oh, I want you don't get it. And then you are here undermining yourselves. Respect the good elders, because the time will come that we will speak with one voice, and that voice should be the voice that will follow. Don't forget, I have always admitted that I made a mistake, but I'm not Jesus Christ. Politicians can make mistakes. I remember in 2017, I had the hands of two gentlemen. The late Nagbe Chea and Clinton Dawkins. And I said, y'all come and join me to build our county. One person cannot build the county. If you come to join me, we'll build our county. And recently, I took the two of them to Kakeko. I let them Dawkins in the right hand. I let them Nagbe in the right hand, in the left hand. And the group told me, what you are told to do, that's what we do. If you don't get back on your own song, you want to come up. And on your own father, my colleague gets one. And you let the two of them. Later they all know that I was wearing my own weapons back in the bush. Later they all know that I was putting the feet of the counter in the hands of people who don't mean well. But then you know, they say, God never leaves us behind. So it was just a matter of time to see what was going to happen. And today, as we speak, the development agenda of the country is on hold. Everything you see is fighting and fighting and fighting. There has to be a change in 2023 so that we can move ahead with developing this country. Right now, when you go to the national, there's no more road. You can go to the national again. The road is closed. So if you are...
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's a Milton Chea there. That statement is loaded with a lot, right? A lot of things in there. First of all, the young people specifically, they are not listening to him. They are not listening to the elders, calling to him. And you're telling the people, you better listen to the elders, listen to the crew for the A session. Because there will come a time where all of them will speak with one voice. And the children are saying, no. You were on radio and said we should not get scholarship. And for 3 semesters, we are sitting home. So we are not going to follow you. You sponsor a bill to make rape to be the law of the land for people to rape our girls and boys. So we are not going to follow you. You took for the 6 of us from Tiger One from payroll. So we are not going to vote for you. We are not going to follow you. And you went on in that video and says, you know what? I brought Clinton Dawkins, I brought Nagbe Chea. I held one person here on the side and the other one on the side in Kakebo. And I told the crew for the A session to vote for them. And the people listened to me. And I failed. You say, I'm not Jesus Christ. I can blunder. I'm a politician. He didn't say I'm a good man. Anybody, you see, even George Weah himself, he doesn't call himself politician. George Weah said, I'm not a politician. Because politicians are crooks. And so Milton Chea said, I'm a politician. We politicians, we can make mistakes. No, it's not a mistake. It's a blunder. He made the blunder, and he cannot hold on to it. And you're coming back to the people, oh, I brought the first man, and I brought the second man, and they all failed. So keep listening to me. Who's going to listen to this guy? Tell me. If you listen to Milton Chea, then you are born to be dumb. Yeah, that's what it is. The man telling you I brought people, they all failed. Right now is fighting and fighting between or amongst the people that I brought. Clinton Dawkins and Milton Chea, they are cussing each other 24/7. Why should you believe this man? He telling you the people I brought were failed. He on tape and telling you, you know, my God killed the other guy I brought, Nagbe Chea. He said that. It's not me. He is on tape saying those things. My God killed a man. Listen to you, not listen to me.
When Nagbe Chea, God has already fought the battle for the Sinoe people.
He just told you I brought Nagbe Chea. And I brought Clinton Dawkins. I held one person hand on this side, the other person on the right hand, the other person on the left hand. And I brought the people. And he is telling you now, my God killed Nagbe Chea. Listen.
When Nagbe Chea, God has already fought the battle for the Sinoe people.
God fought the battle for him, not for the Sinoe people. No. The people of Sinoe County, they are not elated that their son died. It is only Milton Chea God, because once you have contrary opinion, once you don't agree with Milton Chea, hey, God will come and kill you. So right now, as you speak, Clinton Dawkins, he took Clinton Dawkins to the slaughter hall of a God.
When Nagbe Chea, God has already fought the battle for the Sinoe people.
So a guy is fighting his battle, killing people. So the people of Tayo, they are not even listening to Milton Tiaji. Not to talk about the district number 3, district number 1, and district number 2. Nobody wants Milton Tiaji. When Milton Tiaji goes to Sinoe, the only reason you see people behind him is because the people say, you know what, they got to store our money. And so say he come in to give us cow and sheep and go let our money in the man's store, he bring it back to us. So nothing wrong with it going there, eating some of the food he cooking or the little thing you give us. He is not doing us a favor. And so that what the people of Sinoe County, they go to Tiaji rally, but they're not voting for Tiaji. The history is there. They did it to Ellen Johnson Ellie's son. Is that Robert Ellie that went to Green George Weah? And Robert Ellie were putting people online, sharing money. What happened at the end of the day? The same thing that what they're just doing. Thomas Fowler did the same thing. Against the law, put people online, divide money. And the people said our money and they ate it. So it's the same thing. So Milton Tiaji goes there, he gets mountain of money, and he thinks he's going to fool our people with that. It's not happening. Things are not working. So district number 1, with the exception of Hugh Bleedy, for whom he built Palava Hut, maybe in Camotown, maybe that Hugh Bleedy will vote for Milton Tiaji. But Tiaji said, oh, I sent Hugh Bleedy to Rwanda to get PhD. When Hugh Bleedy was leaving, he wrote and said, thanks to Governing Commission for sending me. He said, Milton Tiaji. So you can see everything that Tiaji claims credit for, nothing. No bill to his credit. His very self, he went to Sinoe and said, you know what? All the bills are sponsored, nothing passed into law. So in lawmaking, Tiaji failed. In oversight, he failed. He fired in taking people from payroll. When people go for confirmation, he said, no. These people, I'm not getting their jobs. I'm not going to sign for them to get jobs. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so I want to see why the people want to vote for Tiaji. No. So these numbers, number 1, number 2, number 3, this is number 3, but don't forget it. The 16,000 people here, don't forget it. It's going in the political bank of Representative Zaza. That's what the numbers. Don't forget district number 3. District number 3 is the political home. You know, every politician should have a home. Tiaji get, Unification Town, that the only place he has. But even in Unification Town, he is fighting the people there. That's what he's doing. So the only place he depends on, he's fighting the people and taking 46 of those people there for payroll. 46 of them. You see it right there, 46. He took them for payroll. He said, no, you shouldn't get jobs. You guys to starve to death. Just the same way my God killed Nagbe Chea, I want you guys to starve to death. So he said, oh, we want 46% to be, civil servants to be taken for payroll. He instructed the superintendent, and you see the language of the thing. He said, we extend. Milton Tiaji and Annie Poplar, they say, you know what? They take 46% for payroll. Annie Poplar, she doesn't have her own will. Tiaji, they take whatever he wants in Tiaji one because he said he didn't want to create on a child state law. They force the people, they took people land, they created. So everything he says, that's it. That what should go in Tiaji one. Okay? So the people are Tiaji one, and you hire it for him. Or the elders are telling you, you're not listening to the elders, and this everybody referencing you, your son, and you are here undermining. The people don't want Tiaji. He coming out and telling all 24/7. So people are Sinoe County. The statistics that we are seeing from Sinoe County is a good sign for the election of Representative Zaza. Because the only man that the people are listening to right now, recently he just got a doctorate, honorary doctorate degree from a university in the United States. So, he got bills to his credit. For example, the Sinoe County Community College, the bill that gave us Sinoe County Community College, he sponsored that bill, co-sponsored it. And we have community college today. Now they are fighting to see whether we can get university in Sinoe. When you elect him, what do you think you're going to get? It's a good news for Sinoe. So the numbers that we are looking at from Sinoe County, lots of the number, I am so happy that the people of Sinoe County, they are on the verge of liberating themselves. Yes, they are on the verge of liberating themselves. Because it's clear. The people gave Milton Chea a clear signal. And he did not listen. And he's coming back. He sent all his disciples against Zaza. And he was flocked. All those people, they were all flocked by Zaza. And Chea said, now I'm coming to the political slaughter hall. But while I am coming, I must tell you the accomplishment of Zaza, what Zaza has done. All right, listen to
Representative from constituency number 3 in Sinoe, Honorable Zaza. Before Zaza became a representative, there was no high school outside of Greenville. And through his work, we have a high school in Jwaza.
Am I hearing those?
And I want to thank him.
So he said, vote for Zaza. In other words, the way he's saying, he built the first high school outside the capital city. And listen to him on this one, what he's saying.
I don't want to vote for me, vote for Zaza. And he has made it clear that whoever doesn't want to vote for me, they should vote for me. In this campaign is the council that is in Southern politics. And that council is Mr. Clifford Donkey. And we are determined to teach Mr. Donkey a lesson that he will never forget, and a lesson that always is learned from. It should be clear.
So, I mean, it is crystal clear. Everywhere we got different audios where Milton Chea is literally campaigning for Representative Matthew Zaza. Okay? So it's clear. Everywhere, and we don't have competitor right now. We don't have competitor. We have campaign managers. Clinton Duncan will take a little impulsive shots. And then when the people ask him, say, sir, where are you taking the money from? That you are building all these things that you got. The man can say, I'm a man. Listen to him.
Well, what's your source of income? Where you get all that money from? Building lots of projects and giving people loan, market women, and paying the students' tuitions. Where you get all the money from? Because that can be from the legislature.
We are men. The legislatures don't make us. We make the legislatures.
Okay.
So the legislature is a place that requires men to come in and be able to assist the government in areas in which government cannot reach.
The man asking a simple question over there. The man say, no, we are men. The legislature doesn't make order. We don't want to make it. All right? Then a man does not give you money. All right? But the man is corrupt. So he does not want to give us the source of the income, the money he getting. But some are in the news already. Refusing to pay children that work for him. Number one. The company he carried to the county where he got 12% and the people got nothing. And the roads are dilapidated in Sinoe County. Now where he getting the money from? Where he get tell him, I'm a man. Okay. So people of Sinoe County, these numbers, they are in our favor. 2023, everybody, they are campaigning for Zaza. Kolo will tell you what Zaza
You
did.
need to do, or what has he done that you need to add up?
Like I said, where he stopped to pick up from there.
Yeah, what are some of the things you feel that you could add up?
Journalist, right? There are a lot of things that he did.
You
can't think he's still doing.
You care to name some?
Well, first of all, it was Honorable Zaza that elevated the school after my school, because my school is the first high school ever. Then he came here, he elevated the Johnson Central High to a senior high, and he also have a school built in Dubadi, and some other things that he did in some part of the district.
And will I leave it?
So, ladies and gentlemen, so every time we get the evidence, Kolo said he did a lot of things. And then he went on and explaining some of the things that he pointed at specifics that Mr. Zaza did. So I don't see what the campaign is yet. We don't see what all the guys that are against Zaza, they are telling the voters of all the good things he's been doing. The other guy, Kojo guy that left and went beyond Chea, this is what he's saying.
12, 13, 14. I want to give
office staff in the office of Honorable Representative Matthew G. Zaza. And my function was to serve as a personal liaison to the Honorable Representative's office. But the opportunity I had while I was in the office of Honorable Matthew Zaza was to be contacted, to be contracted, to be asked by the Honorable Speaker of the House of Representatives, Speaker J. Ellis Tyler, to participate in the drafting of the budget of the lower house. And I participated. Member Sinoe, who was the chief clerk, and attest to that, I participated in the drafting of the budget. And
so Kojo is giving his testimony to us well when you were working with Zaza. The opportunity he had. Who gave me the opportunity? Zaza, right? Zaza trained him. And so saying you're my chief officer, just the way training the other brilliant young man right now, Oliver, training the man. So he said, man, I'll train you. Because the first thing when you have somebody to train a person, and say, okay, go do the work. So he was certified with Kojo and said, okay, just go. I mean, the speaker, Tyler, I will tell Tyler to contact you so that you can participate how we prepare the budget of the house. Okay, so you can see it. So he gave me a testimony how he was empowered by Zaza. Okay, when you're working with a man, Zaza is not one of the people who say, oh, I will do everything. No, he carry these young people and say, I will expose you to these things so you can know how to do them because I'm leaving now, and so I should empower them. Give me one person that will give you testimony, positive testimony about Teji. Anytime you hear young people talking about Teji, that bad thing, they're talking about him. Nothing positive. Nothing positive you can hear about him. The young people that are crusading against him, they don't want him. Milton Teji is harming them everywhere in Sinoe County. All right. So people are Sinoe County. Let me see. I want to play a quick video, for example, right? So you can hear what the young people are saying about Milton Teji. All right. What they are saying about him. Let me see. I got the video right here. It's amazing. Let me see. Listen to the one. What Teji is saying.
That will kill you and make you scary because people are dying in Sinoe County.
So
now you go, more people were around me fast.
So now we say nothing has happened to you, Cosmo. The other people in Champagne. So what nothing was happening, you call people to tell them about it?
People were here. I guess someone standing here said people were here. And so it's making me afraid because now not to travel on a horse and rest. Because my horse know my children who can't travel.
Teji supporters are putting people on a house arrest. The woman can't travel right now. That's how bad the people are talking about Milton Teji. Listen.
I can't even go green there because I'm a business woman.
They say when you go green, they will kill you.
They will kill me. When I tell from years ago, my brother, they will kill me.
Wow, yeah, that's Sinoe County Milton Teji supporters. They are threatening to kill people in Milton and doesn't say anything about those things.
All right. Okay, man. Thank you for talking to us, yeah?
I come here also telling the people from Diango. Because the men are married to a new Islamic research.
Okay.
We saw Diango. I tell the Diango people they must listen to it. We like.
They must listen. The woman talking to tell the people for Diambo.
Yeah, that is a woman with children in church.
Okay.
They are in Teji family hand. Okay, yeah, they're calling Teji's name.
Now. We can't travel.
All right. Okay, man. Thank you. Let me see. Let me see what I can talk to. Let me see.
So that's what you are getting from Sinoe County about Milton Teji. When you want hear any negative thing, it's Milton Teji. You can hear it. I mean, in Sinoe County, nobody says something positive about him. Now, let me play the other video so you can hear what the people are saying about Milton Teji. Okay, for which the people say, you know what, we don't want the guy. We got to remove the guy from the Liberian Senate. All right. Let me get another video for you. We don't just come here and put on and say negative thing about. Okay, let's see a little bit of this one. All right.
memory, I would like for us to all rise for a moment of silence. Really want to be grateful of our country. Who proffered the bill? Now you have what you call a bill, then you have an act. And let me explain it as some people, they don't even know the difference. They've been there for years, but they don't know what the difference between an act and a bill. A bill is a proposition in which a particular topic is contained for passage in the law to be referred to as an act. So when you draft it and you submit it, it's a draft bill. When the legislature any of the chambers vote on it and send it to the other chamber for concurrence, and it passes in the law, then it becomes an act. It becomes a statute. So I drafted a bill to make sure that Liberian citizens, not only Southern citizens, but all young people who are accused of rape will have an opportunity first.
All those accused of rape, okay? He's defending his rape law. I'm not making anything up, right? All those, whether foreigners or regional Liberians or citizens of the country, he wants those people to have the right, okay? Because he's protecting sexual predators.
The due process by appearing before a magistrate or a second judge and to have access to a bail.
To have access to a bail, okay? Milton Chea is telling you when somebody rapes, the person should have access to bail. That means you can go to the court, you pay some money, and you go walk around in the same community where you raped that person. You can go to that same person and rape the person again, okay? So you can have access to a bail. That's what Milton Chea was sent in the Capitol building for. Listen to him.
Is being set for trial. And that particular bill keeps on controversy in the country.
Why is it controversial? Because it's not good to protect criminals. What you and Charles Taylor did to the people, you want to exacerbate that. So you say, you know what, I will protect predators. You know, I want them to get bail. So Milton Chea, if sexual predators are getting bail, they're getting bail out. What sort of crime requires non-bailable? I mean, that should be non-bailable. Which one? If people that are raping children should get bail. Which one? Which crime? You will say, oh, they should be non-bailable. Which one? Listen to him. They are clapping for him.
The political science department, according to the university in one county, put up a forum to debate the pros and cons. People being appointed to act in position perpetually without going through the Liberian Senate for confirmation. Under our Constitution, the President nominates and the Senate confirms. So if the President takes a back door and appoints somebody to act, the President has to appear before the Senate within a certain time frame for confirmation. But as it is today, they will not grant the concurrence. They will hold on to it. It will be on the shelf gathering dust until the end of that legislative period. Then you have to resubmit. What we have here All we need to do is to work hard for this college to have its own home. And today, you have the Sinoe Community College in operation.
He has nothing to do with the Sinoe County Community College. He just go there and lie on that one.
All the other community colleges around the country. A top-notch corps of officers who are teaching this place. Even when they were processing people to graduate, it was a hell of a situation. Higher education in Liberia.
So when you watch the video, I was just looking for the portion where he, after naming all the bills, and he said all the bills are sponsored, they are all gathering dust. All right. So in other words, he's telling the people he failed. You see, when you are a good person, when you perform well, right? What you do, it speaks for you. You don't have to explain. When you have to explain what a bill is, what an art is, that should tell you that the person is failing. So they have to do all the different explaining and speak, be bold and perpetually and those things. No, the man has nothing, because when he did something, we see it in Sinoe County, but he has to go there and make other things that he did not do. All right, some that he did that didn't work, such as I want a bill for people to rape. All right, when you rape, you can go pay money and you are free. Okay, those are the things he's saying. Now, here's what the other one, what the young people are saying about him. Look at this. Don't take it from me. Take it from the young people themselves in Sinoe County. What they are saying about Milton Chea. All right, here's another one here.
Oh my God. This is the molding clinic most talked about by the current Senator Chea, that he has been building in Kunya over the past 5 years now. What a wonder. You can't believe your eyes. This is the building that is being announced on the Liberty Radio on ELBC in Monrovia, that is being constructed by the Senator of Sinoe County in Kunya. Ladies and gentlemen, it's unheard of. It's just, you cannot believe, I cannot believe my eyes. And you cannot see, now you see there are poles.
So you see that thing, for the man been there for 9 years, almost 9 years. In no time, he built a motel for himself. I think 2 motels. He built private school for himself. He got horses all over for himself. But this was recorded long time, like at the time when the guy recorded it was 5 years. TFJ was in office for 5 years already. He been building that dead black stuff for 5 solid years. As you speak, he hasn't completed it yet. All right, for dirt blacks, the people in Diambo, okay, and the guys are on his propagandistic radio station. Oh, TFJ building all the mansion. They just lie to themselves. The young people of Sinoe County, they sit over there, TFJ gave them crumbs, and they sit on the radio and talk nonsense. And when they get sick, they get nowhere to go. When TFJ is sick, saying he was sanctioned from coming to America, he goes to other countries that have better healthcare system in Africa. All right. And the same idiots that are sitting on the radio in Sinoe County that say, oh, Diambo get the best clinic in Sinoe County. When they are sick, they hardly get talent, or TFJ doesn't have time for them. Okay. So people of Sinoe County, it is clear the election, who you should elect. Zaza is the best person for you. The best person for you is Representative Matthew Zaza. I have tons of videos where nothing good can be said about Milton Chea, nothing positive. Everything is just negative. I mean, you want to tell me everybody just hate the man? No, it's because he's not a good man. He is not threatening to kill people and all those things. That's what he's doing. He will go there and Magog kill the other one. Magog killed that one. Listen. Yeah, man, they're fighting.
To the Liberia Senate to reduce the number of years for resignation from 2 years to 1 year. That is passed. And also to allow to have
Yes. In you.
Sinoe County, Senator J. Milton T.J.
President, before I make my vote known, I want to clarify something. It is the Committee on Judiciary that brought this amendment. And these amendments,
He always wants to take credit for other people's work. That's what he wants. He doesn't do anything, but when somebody does it, he wants to take credit for it.
when these amendments, law enforcement, they don't got elected, he should not get credit for what we all did. That is what I want to clarify before.
He was elected before Darius DeLong. He didn't bring anything to the floor, but he wants to take credit for what Darius DeLong did. You know, so that's the kind of man we have. He wants to take credit for what other people did. Okay. So it's the embarrassment we have in the Capitol building. He brings nothing. So see the embarrassment. So they brought the security because TIG is disturbing. So they brought the security to put Milton TIG Osa. Okay, that's the county we have. That's the man we sent over there. For instead of protecting the interests of the people, he wants to take credit for what Darius DeLong did, and now he kept disturbing. And they call the security to put in Osa.
You bring nothing in now.
Oh, that will go to hell, man. Yeah, you make too much
You see the sort of embarrassment we have in the Capitol building. Okay, they put Milton TJ Osa because he wants to take credit for what he did not do. In 9 years, he couldn't do it. All right, what Darius DeLong did, he wants to start noise. We got the useless guy in the Capitol building who brings nothing to the table. He thinks that making law is just argument and making noise. And they put the man outside. What that means for that day, Sinoe County wasn't represented. Other counties, their leaders, their representatives, their lawyers, I mean, their senators, they were there and advocating for the people, but they put Milton TJ outside. You don't want that again in the Capitol building? No, we don't want that. Okay? So we have to remove Milton TJ. to restore the dignity of Sinoe County. Okay, I can go on and on here. All right, you have a horrible man in the Capitol building, and we have to remove him. All right, we got to. If you put a man back, then you love corruption. You don't love yourself. You want to hate you hate yourself. That's what it means. But I don't think you hate yourself. You have the record of defeating people that tell you his supporters, then you beat them before. And so we have to repeat that again. Let me listen to the young man. Okay, the young people now. I'll just show you some example. A lot of videos here where the people they can't say anything positive about Milton T.H. It's all negative. Nobody says something good about him. Let me see here the presentation by the young people of Sinoe County asking Milton T.H. to leave. Okay, let me see. Where's my video? It's here, right here. Let me show it to you. It is right here. It is somewhere here. Sinoe lawmaker history. It's horrible. And every day when I hear this thing, I be so embarrassed. How did we get that man over there? All right, let's listen to the profile of TJ. This one is the young people, not me.
Sinoe, we are burning issues affecting us, for which we have invited members of the press. As you are here, we are about to start the press conference. We will give you the opportunity at the end of the press conference to ask 1 or 2 questions regarding what we may say. We want to thank you and welcome. Get prepared as we start the press conference. My name is Justice Wednesday, the media coordinator. For the concerned people? Yes.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen of the press, we want to welcome you on this special day. Today is 7th of December 2021 at about this time. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you to this press conference under the banner of Concerned Citizen Movement of Sinoe County. Today, it is a very sad day in the political history of our county and a bad day for our muddy democracies. Since the creation of Sinoe as the 3rd regional county of the Republic of Liberia, but now newly created counties in our political dispensation should be looking up to Sinoe for better, accurate, and balanced leadership to put our country on the world map among its committed of nations. But it is quite unfortunate that Sinoe is a total deviant to this theory. Sinoe today, instead of being a champion of peace, reformist, perfect democracy, it is widely known and considered as a reservoir of conflict, division, and artificial political
reservoir of conflict. All right, they come and name the person who is orchestrating the conflict or the conflict or the palaver, whatever you want to call it. Listen,
trouble grouping initiated as a result of ethnocentrism. The citizen movement of Sinoe County want to recognize the positive involvement of the young people against anti-democratic practices.
Citizen movement, right? Against TJ.
Listen. Continue to impede the progress of our country. And we recognize in a very high esteem. They are stood tall in the rebuilding process of our dear county, Sinoe. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, our attention is fully drawn to an unscrupulous attitude of the political contaminant in person of Senator J. Milton T.H.
Political contaminant, okay? Now, how to call that? Young people talking on army, listen.
To this theory. Sinoe today, instead of being a champion of peace, reformist, perfect democracy, it is widely known and considered as a reservoir of conflict, division, and artificial political trouble grouping initiated as a result of ethnocentrism. The citizen movement of Sinoe County want to recognize the positive involvement of the young people against anti-democratic practices that continue to impede the progress of our county, and we recognize in a very high esteem. They are stood tall in the rebuilding process of our dear county, Sinoe. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, our attention is fully drawn to an unscrupulous attitude of the political contaminant in person of Senator Nagbe Chea, whose political involvement has intensified and promoted tribal division, political and economic marginalization in our county. His attitude is absolutely ridiculous, uncivilized, and barbaric, and it is a threat to national security building.
And yet the words that young people are using to describe Milton Chea, right? Nothing positive can be said about him. Listen.
Senator Chea historically has always been in the center of political controversies and economic robbery in our county. Since his appointment as superintendent in
economic robbery, okay? Listen, they come and get his story to you.
2009, under the 2-week party granddaughter, Madam Ellen Johnson Shelley, administrator on the Unity Party-led government, and subsequently elected as senator in 2014, with a questionable political character as an inductee of the LACC for a financial malpractice in the tune of $700,000 United States dollars. Senator Chea, from his childhood, has been a notorious lawless character. The senator was expelled from the Drazon Public School for disorderly conduct, such as fighting and abusing instructors.
Okay, you were fighting, they expelled him. Listen.
At the Sabatan Mission School, Senator Chea, then boarding student, was expelled for property.
You were also expelled for what?
Theft, stole,
for stealing, right?
Bedlings. Senator Chea again thereafter enrolled at the CNEC High School, where he was also given a TRN, never to return, for administrative misconduct. At the same time, Senator Chea used his influence of his uncle, the then principal of Sinoe High School, the late Mose Pajibo, to enroll, where he enrolled and finally got expelled again for consistent failure in 2 academic years. In 1980, we are just giving you a background scenario of the senator of which he had been involved with. In 1980, Senator Chea, being an employee of the Coffee and Cocoa Corporation, fought his boss after he was dismissed for administrative misconduct and was paid off. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, regrettably, the senator admission was revoked from the King State University in the United States of America. Excuse me, yes. The King State, United States of America, after investigation revealed that he stole a scholarship opportunity offered by the late President Samuel Kanye to Aaron Farr, then employee of the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation, LWSC, where Mr. Chea served as clerk in the office of the managing director. Senator Chea, an integrity deficit was thrown out of the Louis Arthur Graham School of Law for clandestine enrollment with a falsified bachelor degree academic credentials. Senator Chea, with a morally deficit character, used his proximity with former President Shelley as superintendent to squander the county and social development fund, as well as other revenues generated from the Bogon mining sector and Sinoe Rubber Company, and scrapped inherited by the county. Senator Chea, a high court tribalist who belongs to the Kakitocracy form of leadership, has never supported a unanimous decision in the general interest of our county, Sinoe. For typical example, he fights everyone in the country who disagrees with him on policy differences. In 2016, if I can retrospect, Senator Chea unilaterally stood against the then Superintendent Prosper Brown due to personal reasons. In 2006, In 2006, the President Sali appointed Roland Polo, a citizen of Saquin, was appointed as superintendent by former President Sali because Commissioner Polo could not walk the way of Senator Chea then. Superintendent Chea masterminded dismissal of Commissioner Polo on ground that he was illiterate and incompetent to serve as commissioner. This is the same Polo, this is the same Roland Polo who Senator Chea criminalized the intelligence of the president and was again appointed as the superintendent in the same second district. Whereas Mr. Inisia Fuka, who was unanimously recommended by the caucus and nominated by President George Weah of the same second statutory district, thus making the president nominee to two citizens of the same district at the same time. See the contradiction this senator have caused. And it is a serious contradiction. Someone who was not qualified for the first time, and now this person is qualified. So we see that as a serious contradiction. Senator Chea, this divide and rule leader has introduced tribalism, sectionalism, nepotism, and favoritism, which has broken Sinoe peace into dust, leaving highly educated citizens of Sinoe jobless, hopeless, and worst, the full family crew, Sapo, Jiripo, Congo, with non-coexistence. His continuous presence in Sinoe governance structure is a threat to the peace and development of our county. Senator Chea in recent time opposed the confirmation of 40-plus Sinoe citizens who were nominated by President George Weah to serve in various appointed positions. As we speak, 95% of those nominees are languishing for confirmation. Senator Chea, from his ascendancy to the position of superintendent, he sees every potential son and daughter of Sinoe as enemy who does not dance to his tune. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, to authenticate our concern against Senator Chea, saying the vacancy of the fiscal affairs position was created as a result of the death of the late Gift P. Morris in 2020. The county has been without a fiscal affairs superintendent because Senator Chea has deliberately refused to confirm a true son of Sinoe, Mr. Alvin B. Wiese, who possesses the requisite qualification and was unanimously vetted, recommended by the caucus, and subsequently nominated by His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Liberia, President George Weah. The issue: we, the concerned citizen movement of Sinoe, are calling on the Liberian Senate and its relevant committee to condemn the position of Senator Chea against Alvin B. Wiese. We therefore honorably request the Liberian Senate to confirm Mr. Alvin B. Wiese, the preferred son of Sinoe County, to serve the position of Fiscal Affairs Superintendent in the county. As you may be aware, the President made his nomination since the 28th of August, and up to now there is no confirmation. The county is operating without a superintendent. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, we are calling on the government of the Republic of Liberia through the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission, LACC, to indict Senator Chea to produce the US $700,000 that was stolen and misappropriated. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, once again, in order to have a peaceful, corruption-free county, we, the concerned citizen movement, remain committed to deliver our country from the hands of this dictatorial senator, and having retired from the governing structure of our country comes 2023. Finally, Senator Chea over the years has demonstrated the characteristic of both an iconoclast an idiosyncratic personality. Therefore, we must dismiss him as psychopathic personality who has been enemy to our president of the Republic of Liberia. He is not supporting the president. He is not in the interest of the president because 2023 is coming and the president visited the country. But then he pledged his overwhelming support to the president, that he is in support. But this is a tactic. He is a member of the CPP and will continue to be a member of the CPP. Thank you so much for this press conference. You are welcome.
All right, so that's the just a little history of the young people, giving you the detailing who Milton Tiaje is in Sinoe County in the Republic of Liberia. And so if you listen to him, I mean, something he said there, he said, to put an end to all these things that I just listed, we have to replace this man, 2023. And so the fight is currently on in Sinoe County to remove the problem in our county. The virus that is spreading among the people, tribalism, sectionalism, and different things, fighting people. When they appoint the other one, you say, no, I don't want the person. Then you say, oh, the person is uneducated. Then the same man will turn around and say, oh, I want the same person. The man got some problem. Some issue is going on with him. Because he and Todd Charleston of the day, a lot of stuff damaging the country and those things. They are volunteering psychological rehabilitation, right? He needs to be rehabilitated. Because he can't oppose everybody in the country. Anybody with the president nominates somebody, Teje will say no. I mean, so it's an issue. He didn't go in the Capitol building, in the Senate, to represent us. He only went there to seek his own interests. And the young people, I mean, I gave you a lot of evidence today. All right, so I don't want to overwhelm you. But you know the numbers that we show you. It is clear where the numbers are going. We'll get to the ballot box. It's clear. We need no argument here. Milton Tiaje is done. He's a one-time senator. All right. He ate enough money. He caused enough chaos. He killed some of the people he brought. He got killed some. He took some to the slaughter hall and all the different things. Okay. So it is time for us to liberate ourselves. This election, I'm not just going to sit on this platform. In a few months, I will be in Sinoe. I will go from door to door, from town to town, from village to village, from city to city, provided we have city in Sinoe County, to tell our people. We're going to make a collage. We're going to make different videos and put them together, different audios. And we'll go from town and say, you know what? Don't listen to us. Listen to Tiaje himself, what he did. What he did for 9 years in the Liberian Senate. We got all a compilation of Tiaje campaigns against his own people. We have made a whole compilation. And the people themselves, if you listen to that and you vote for him, it's up to you. It's somebody who's taking your children from scholarship. You say, no, they are supposed to get scholarship. No, the scholarship doesn't belong to them. Okay? So people of Sinoe County want to say thank you so much for joining us today on VOSD. For joining the show. We are sorry that our guests did not show up. I don't know, for whatever reason. We spoke before we even we got on to just validate, to validate some of the things, because I don't just bring somebody without first talking to the person. So I like to do confirmation. We confirm everything before I bring the person, but unfortunately, I don't know what happened behind the scene there, for which he did not show up, or when I send the link, he can't go through. I called him, I couldn't get hold of him. But let me play the recent video. Right now, I'm just playing some videos then so you can be aware of what's going on in the country. All right, let me see this. The NEC, when they were giving a report the other day,
Commissioners, distinguished stakeholders, fellow Liberians, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Board of Commissioners and staff of the National Elections Commission, I welcome you to an update on the electoral process. Today's briefing emphasizes the outcome of the just ended 2023 biometric voter registration exercise, the upcoming exhibition of the provisional registration roll, and the candidate nomination process of the 10th October general elections. The National Elections Commission informs you that having ended on 11th May 2023, the biometric voter registration in phase 2 of the 9 counties, the following are preliminary results. Bond County, 237,463 registered. Brangida County, 64,061 registered. Crew County, 42,729 registered. Lofa County, 177,892 registered. Maryland County, 69,034 registered. Nimba County, 308,421 registered. River G County, 37,912 registered. River Cess County, 40,201 registered. And Sinoe County, 56,011 registered, making it a total of registration or registrants 1,033,724. We ask you to note that, as was indicated during the release of the preliminary results for phase 1, these figures are also subject to change following the completion of the deduplication and adjudication processes. The public is assured that in the coming days, the final preliminary results of the 15 counties of Liberia will be released prior to the exhibition of the preliminary registration roll. It is this total preliminary.
All right, guys. So that was the update the other day, Sinoe County. I want to compare these numbers quickly. So she said for Sinoe County, 56,011 registered voters, but she said the numbers are subject to change. So let me see here. For this, 56,145. Okay, so it's a little bit above here, but it's still in the same margin. Okay, so 56,011 are registered voters of Sinoe County. All right, so we are still in the same margins. You say again, it's subject to change after they finish doing all their different things that they do back there. And so far we got 1,033,724 registered voters so far. All right, now we are wrapping up here. Just doing some little videos here, nothing major so far, but I just wanted to play something here for you, for Sinoe County, for your information, and see what your lawmakers are doing in the Capitol building. I played a quick video for Augustine Chea, the report he gave us the other day. All right, let's see, Senator Augustine Chea.
And had a resolution where we allotted the money to your programs in the county, 200,000. So if anything is shut, that means that whenever we are making payments to the contractors, to vendors, we will not have all of the money to pay. And why we want to get it wrong? So that's why I'm saying, that's why I recommended in this communication that insofar as the ministry was not forthcoming with paying the $200,000, they should have paid it at the prevailing exchange rate, which will have made up for what we're talking about. So it's that difference that I want the ministry to pay. And as we speak, we are all aware that the process of awarding contracts or doing the tender process adhering to the PPCC law takes time. And as I mentioned here, it's still ongoing in Sinoe. And by the time that process is concluded, the rate, as we know now, is about 170 to $1 US. 170 to $1 US. By the time that process is concluded, probably might be up to 175 before we begin to pay the contractors. Now you can calculate. You can do a calculation to know what the difference would be by then. So you see, it leads to a lot of issues, financial issues attended in this way. So I want the ministry to be made to make up for the difference. The other issue I raised in my communication has to do with the CDF, the SDF, meaning the Social Development Fund. The last time Sinoe received a portion of its Social Development Fund was 2018. That was paid in 2019. Since then, a dime has not been paid to Sinoe as far as the Social Development Fund is concerned. When we contacted the concessionaires in the county, they did inform us that they have been making their payment regularly to the government. And so why is the excuse for the Ministry of Finance not paying our CDF? But that's the money we use for development. So it's important that we receive that money. I'm sure other countries are also similarly situated. Another issue I raised has to do with the county service centers. As important as they are, ours, I don't know about other counties, ours has been in operational for 2 years. 2 years, no funding. And so those public services that are supposed to be provided by the service center, our people now have to come back to Monrovia for them. And we know, I speak for Sinoe, it costs around $12,000 Liberian to come by motorcycle from Sinoe to Monrovia and to go back. So two-way transportation for $24,000. So for simpleton, a driver license, simpleton, a marriage certificate, some are paid $24,000, excluding living costs in Monrovia. That imposes a lot of hardship on our people. And I think we need to address this matter through the Ministry of Finance so that the relief that was intended to be provided to our people through the county service centers is provided timely. The other one has to do with the other issue I raised has to do with the delay in the payment of the allotment to our referral hospital, which is MK Brent, and the county health team. The referral hospital received around $20,000 US per month. But that money does not come regularly. They try to pay in quarterly, but it doesn't come. The last time we received that, our people informed us to receive that money was for the last 3 quarters of 2022 was in December. Now imagine, how do the institution operate? How does it run if the money is not paid until at the end of the year? So for that reason, no electricity in the hospital, no medical supplies, no toiletries, nothing. So we need to look into that seriously. That is seriously affecting healthcare delivery in our country. And I'm sure other countries are also similar. You saw the rule. Ministry the problem was here, the authorities of the military were here 3 times last year. Even as for Eastern Qatar, way back there. And we're getting assurances upon assurances.
Bring to order. More information. Now I'm bringing to order.
Nothing has been done. And there's a need that we pay urgent attention to. So look, that has to do with the livelihood of our people. Our people are suffering because of the condition of the road. It costs so much to travel on that road, even transport goods and services. That has caused the cost of living to go sky high.
Endorse the nomination of Councilor Salim M. Bromskin as the vice standard bearer of the CPP.
All right, guys. So I just played that video so that you can know what is going on in Sinoe County and in the country. Also, if you listen, it was the senator of Sinoe County, Augustine Chea, the second senator, and he was giving the plight of Sinoe County. He's a sedition, by the way. You got to understand that. And so he listed a litany of things that are wrong in the county on his watch, on his CDC administration. All right, 200,000 that should have been allocated, not been given to the people. Exchange rate is astronomically high. The SDF, the Sinoe Development for County Development Fund, Social Development Fund, the people can get it. He said it was initiated 2018 and in 2019 they gave portion up to now nothing. The service centers have not been in operation for 2 years. Okay, it's under his administration, the administration he supports. All right, under Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, those things were working. Okay. He said transportation to get on a motorbike to leave Sinoe to go to Monrovia, 2 and 4 to call it Liberian dollar $24,000. Okay, how much it costs you? Delayed payment to the hospital. Yeah, he talked about all those things. $20,000 should be given to the county, the hospital. JF Grant, they can't come. He said no electricity, no toiletry. I mean, he went on and named all those things. Roads, just for that, the road part they are messed up, you know. So I don't know what Senator Augustine Chea they are doing. All right, he is the lawmaker. If something is put in place, is put into law, and the president is not doing it, have you called the president to question him and see what's going on? No, nothing has been done. But they come on the House floor and just talk, oh, this is what's wrong in my county. But what are you doing about it? You are the most powerful. But everything you're looking up to the president. If the president is not doing it, why is he not doing it? Okay. And the man is a sedition and coming and say, oh, basically telling people I failed. The CDC failed us. So with all these things that Augustine Chea named, right, that are not happening in Sinoe County, why should the people still vote for Jawea? I'm not campaigning here, but I'm just saying, why should the people of Sinoe County vote for Josh Weah? Because he named all these things. He's a sedition. And the people are not getting that 200,000. No, the exchange rate is terrible. I mean, since 2018, the people can get their money. All right. Service centers for 2 years, they are not in operation. 24,000 to come from Sinoe County on motorbike. When you get in the car park, it's more money. 20,000 that's supposed to go to the hospital, it can't go there. No electricity, no toiletry, nothing. Roads are mess. Okay. So what is Augustine Chea doing in the Senate? What is he doing? What is Milton Teja doing in the Senate? When our Sinoe County is not receiving what she's supposed to receive, why should the people of Sinoe County vote for Milton Teji? When we go to the hospital, no electricity, no toiletry, no tissue, no paper towel, nothing. That the senator talking, not me. Okay? So he talked about roads. So now look at this one. I think the last one I got for you today. It's sick. It is sick in our country. People are suffering. It's terrible. Let's watch this. Watch this one.
Back from Barclayville to Greenville last night. In fact, from Barclayville to Greenville, we took 9 hours, 22 minutes on that short road. The march
Barclayville to Greenville. I mean, sometimes when the people sing and they say bar road medicine, I'm trying to figure out what are these guys talking about? Just being sycophantic, or you don't just care for yourself? I mean, this is when they say Barclayville, where the president is from, right? It's for Grand Crew County. They roll from Grand Crew to Sinoe County.
Talk about bar road medicine, hometown road. We have to take 9 hours from Barclayville to Greenville. We left Greenville this morning.
9 hours. 9 hours.
We are at RTR. These are the vehicles lined out in the mud. This place is supposed to be the hometown of George Weah, the road leading to Grand Crew County, where George Weah comes from. Where George Weah comes from, cars are dancing in the mud. They won't be on me, and I can't tell, but I can't what you have here right now in the mud. The pickup behind there is 1. This Land Cruiser is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 5 from the one across there. But that's supposed to be the much talk about Grand Crew Sinoe County Road. This is a major highway. In the height of the dry season, cars are still being in the mud. Yeah. This is where we are stuck today. I don't know whether we'll leave from here very anytime soon. I do not know whether we'll leave from here anytime soon. But this is George Weah Hometown Road. The road leading to Grand Crew County, they must talk about bar road medicine hometown. Yes, that is getting in the mud. That is a trouble spot. That is a trouble spot. He's there. He's there. Let's see how he passed. He's there. 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 Okay, he made it. He made it. No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. That is a trouble spot. That is a trouble spot. He's there. He's going. Okay. Okay. He made it. He has gone. He has gone. He has gone. He has left the mud. This is what happened here. If you trust yourself, you get in the mud. That's what happened here. If you trust yourself, get in the mud. 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 Come for it. Come for it. Come for it. But you inside already. You are in the mud. You are in the mud.
All right, guys. So this is Sinoe County. This is the southeastern, as you say, the road between Sinoe and Grand Crew County, the county of the president. That's how the people are living. As we speak right now, the president got on his private jet and he's in Nigeria right now celebrating Tinubu inauguration. Okay, but this is how the people are living in the country. Yes, the president left the people in the mud, and he is in Nigeria and having party. And somebody will say, buy road medicine. Yeah, this is bad. I mean, this looks like a good road to them. I want to see why people are supporting George Weah. I want to know where he is from. The southeastern region, that whole place was neglected for 6 years. The guys they don't do deliberate development in the country, right? Like something that is planned for everybody to benefit. They do what we call political development, quick impact, so that they can get reelected. And so the assumption is the southeastern region does not have more voters. And so the focus in the counties where they will get more voters. And so they abandon the same thing President Doe did, the road going to their own town, it was mocked. The same thing George Weah for 6 years. But he get acquired. I don't know which number I should go with. Okay, I mean, yeah, I will just get the number. 47 houses. If you follow the speculation, if you ask a former Minister of Information, Eugene Nagbe, he said 16 houses. Okay. He get private jet. He get private church. He broke his house down on 19th Street. I mean, he got the fleet of vehicles. He going to soccer game and for 50 days. And the people are suffering in the country. The hospital for Sinoe County, the things that are going on, one of the senators from my county just detailed those things. So I want to see why the people are supporting George Weah. I'm from the Southeast, but people should not be voted based on regionalism. It should be based on what you are doing for the people. But the president is walking on red carpet, and the people are hungry in the country. And you see Nigeria and dancing and sleeping in 5-star hotel and eating the good food. And people are in mud. But then I see the same people, they are singing for him. I mean, something is wrong sometimes in Liberia. Not sometimes, nearly always. Something is wrong with the way our people think. The DFR people, they are not doing anything for them. I want to see. And you will be surprised, Sinoe County, they will vote for the same man. Even though the lawmaker, who is a sedition, is telling you the hospital has no toilet paper. Augustine Chea telling you that. No electricity, nothing. But George Weah sleeps. He has a city in Monrovia. His whole city can't go dark. No. His private jet, he can get fuel 24/7. That red carpet, when he coming by, just watch. He got to walk on that. For what? For people to drive in mud? Look how the roads look in the county. See the roads. The Southeast is abandoned. But people are thinking for George Weah. And I told these people, someone who saw this coming a long time. When the people were campaigning for George Weah, I said, this guy, he did good, establish a soccer team called Junior Professional. It's one thing to establish a team or organization or a company. It's another thing to maintain it. I established Voice of Sinoe one, maybe 7 years. I'm still maintaining this. George Weah established, he got 22 players. You can maintain that, and you get a man 5 to 6 million people to lead. How is that possible? You are making a fundamental mistake. The man was a senator. He did not sponsor one bill. But he's saying you will be a good president. And we told the Liberian people, you are making a mistake. As a matter of fact, you are making a blunder to bring George Weah to the presidency. And you are seeing it right now. And so the man is thinking, he go for a soccer game. And I see people celebrating packs. I was like, in my original language, what is wrong with us? You set a mayor job that George Weah can be doing in Liberia there. Set the parks there, that set a mayor. You see Joe Barton talking about building parks here? No, it's not the job of the president. That Jefferson coaches want to be building parks. We want to see major project development in the country. And people are singing for parks. When Liberia can host African Cup of Nations, not to talk about World Cup, without any building over there. We want to see state-of-the-art stadium in the country that will attract people. FIFA had to tell the president to renovate SKD And this man's supposed to be a world soccer star. And people are celebrating. I'm like, how can you subject yourself to mediocrity? You want the best for yourself and your people. How many people, those stadiums that are the money making, you build massive stadium. People go there, they have money generation, the funds coming to your country for development. But that park over there, we're nowhere to sit. My children high school here, their high school fees are better than nothing that people are celebrating over there. I'm like, wow, people just keep thinking like this. Why? They think they celebrate the least. And they are seeing the Western world before when the war was closed up. On the internet, you see what countries are doing. Bridges are overlapping. They're doing different things. And somebody's singing for park. That man. In 2023, somebody's celebrating park. That's what the mayor should be doing. The president built park, and people are celebrating. We're way behind. We're way behind. We got a long way to go. All right, so that's the issue. I mean, one last thing before because I try to make sense of. I don't hate just but I just try to make sense of the team. Okay, you see, I'm not going to detail this. I'm not saying we are not done anything good at all. I'm one person who is talking about his education policy. It's a good program that I love. Okay, but how the children go to school? They can go to school with no rules. How? You build a good school, or you get somebody free education, but they can't find a way to go to school. The road. How can somebody get on the road to go to school? How can you encourage commerce in the country with no roads for people to carry goods and services around? So the priorities are all messed up. Now let's look at George Weah, vice president. You know, when people say George Weah loves Liberia, I said, no, it's not. Because I want to listen to the video and the man said, the general asking your question, what happened to the War Economic Crimes Code? The man said, do you want development or you want economic crimes code? I was like, are you serious? Is this a president talking? Yeah, president said you can't do one and you have to do both in tandem together. Justice and development, they come together. You can't do one and forget the other one. So the man said, oh, you want development or you want justice? You can't say, oh, because our billions and so when people committing crime, you leave it. You have to do everything together. And so it's not love. Other family members are grieving. But those people don't get justice. The man asked the general, hey, you want development or you want? No, it's not a forced dichotomy. You have to do both together. When somebody commits a crime, then the justice system works. But you can't say you want development or you are enforcing the law in the country. And you ask somebody, say, oh, you want justice or you want development? I want both. I want both, not one or the other. No, all got to go together. In America, they not forgive for criminals and just focus on development or one thing. No, that's not how it works. So the guy does not, I don't know. Let's listen to a vice president. And one of the reasons why I don't like a vice president, one of the reasons why I don't like, I'm trying to focus, Joe Howard Taylor, like, the woman is too fake to me, very fake. Very, very fake. It's a very fake woman. Listen to what she's saying here.
We are a very small country made up of less than maybe 4 million persons. And the interrelatedness of the families are so tight. If you drag one person,
well, listen to the woman.
It's still not reconciled. I do not think a war crimes code for Liberia will be the best thing. We are a very small country made up of...
Okay, the woman is saying war and economic crime code is not the best for the country. And listen to the reasons that she is giving. This woman's husband killed people, right? And she said, no, war and economic crime code is not the best for the country. Okay, what your husband did for the country is the best? Let's see. Listen, I said, no, that woman, I don't know why the people, you see her, she's fake. I think she's a fake woman.
It's still not reconciled. I do not think a war crimes code for Liberia will be the best thing. We are a very small country made up of less than maybe 4 million persons.
Okay, so if you are a small country and your husband committed a crime or somebody commits a crime, you don't bring those people to justice? And you think war and economic crimes code is not the best for the country? What is the best then? Impunity is the best route to go? How do you deter criminals? And that woman is supposed to be a lawyer. They say she went to the law school. And they say, no, once it is my husband, no justice. But another person, let her go for the person. It doesn't matter, Joe, how or whether the country is small or large. Justice must prevail, whether it's big or small, whether we are interrelated or not. When somebody commits a crime, let that person be punished. You can say, hey, no, we are a small country. We are interrelated. And so when people kill, they should go free. That's nonsense.
And the interrelatedness of the families are so tight. If you drag one person to court, the families that are attached, it will just have a ripple effect. Of course,
that's a lie. The people of Sierra Leone, they are not related. They are not. Why it didn't have a ripple effect in Liberia? In Sierra Leone, when they did it, they set up the tribunal in that I carried Taylor to jail. You see in London right now, in the UK, 750 years term. Why did Sierra Leone did not go upside down? And so they play these fear tactics. They put these fallacies around so that people that commit crime will not face justice. That's what they do. They don't love their country. In the family, Joe Howard tell us she has children. When a child does something in the family, you don't punish the child. You say, oh no, go ahead. Because it's a small family, we are two related, so go ahead and damage things. That's what you do. So if you can punish your children, why you can't punish a citizen that commits a crime?
Because the war didn't come out of the sky. There were shortfalls in previous governments that created a platform that people felt they had no other option. And
they have no other options to kill people. All right? I got listen to Joe Howard.
It escalated in what we had. And whether you were involved fully in arranging the war, whether you sat on the side and say, hey, I'm not a part of what's going on, we've all played a role somehow.
No, we all did not play a role. A lot of us were victimized, okay? Don't put all of us in it. Now, you and your husband did it. We all did not participate in the war. A lot of us were victimized by the greed of you and your husband. That woman said she lost the country, but her husband, the man, waged war, and people children are not in school. And Joe Howard walking around with Chatted. She holding hand with a man. That's a good thing. It's a grievance. The woman is a grievance seeker. That's what she is. So she said, no. We don't want war. Economics crime could let y'all to kill people. Whoever wants to kill pretty just in there, they should be around. All those that participated during the war, it's fine. It's okay. We are too small. No justice should be done.
And I think we should just leave it where it is.
Okay.
And move.
All right. Yeah, y'all leave it where it is. That's fine. Once it benefits Joe Howard Taylor, that's okay. Yes, just leave it where it is. The children that were amputated, those children that were raped by the gangster, against all the different warring factions. Oh yes, they leave it like that. It's fine. Because when we institute justice, oh yeah, those people and they will go bring guns again and start shooting. That's a lie. It's an appeal to fear. It's a fallacy in philosophy. All right. She doesn't want her husband to face justice. She doesn't want to face justice. And so that's fine. They leave it like that. Oh man, they can rip, they can open pregnant woman belly open. Oh yeah, let leave it just like that. Oh, Joe Taylor that moral. She loves the Liberian people. They leave it just like that. Okay. Sad for our country and the people they call their leaders.
Forward. How do you ensure that whether you live here or whether you live somewhere else, there's safe drinking water and there's electricity and that there are jobs? I think that's where our energies need to be. It can no longer be about the past. I would hate to see a war.
Joe Howard Taylor, we can't just forget the past. Those who committed crimes should be punished. All right? You can't jump like that. You cannot jump like that. When people are working, they're walking around. I mean, they call them amputated. You know, crippled people, they call them different names in Liberia. Oh, yeah. Joe Howard said, also, no, yeah, let leave it like that. Like, you just develop. And you forget what the past. What my husband did, you know, 250,000 people were killed. Oh, no, I take that word back. They were murdered. Well, Joe Howard, let leave it just like that. Oh, that's fine. It's pretty. Oh, my hot child, my honey, I love you for doing that. Let leave it just like that. Okay?
War crimes code brought to Liberia, it will not reconcile us. It will not bring back.
Okay. It didn't reconcile Sierra Leone. I ask again. Sierra Leone is divided right now. People are fighting in Sierra Leone. I mean, I just, oh, man.
It will not pay for the destruction of our nation, and it will definitely not.
So what Joe Howard Taylor is saying, basically, when somebody kills, when somebody rapes, when somebody go into your house, oh, no, I mean, it can bring down your thing back, so just leave it. Whoever was killed, it can't bring the person, so just leave that person. Let that person go. That's fine. Okay? That's what she's saying, in other words. No justice. No, for the victims. Don't do justice to them. Oh, it happened. Okay, when you punish that person, that the person they killed will not come back. So why punish the person? Just leave the person. Let it do more. And now the people that are leading the country and somebody talking about you get changed in the country. No. Well, the kind of people that are thinking like this.
Put back the fabric of our country that has been destroyed as a result.
Okay, who destroyed the country?
There are different.
It's your husband, right?
Different aspects to all of us. And so when you ask a question, who is Charles Taylor? I guess we must look at it in the different aspects. If you look at him as a father.
Okay, let's look at it in a different aspect, right? Who is Charles Taylor? I'll let you know Joe Taylor. You know, that quite a thing now. So who is Charles Taylor? Okay, so we'll look at it from different perspective, right? Different perspective. He's a father, okay, number one.
He loved his children. He wanted.
Okay, he loves his children. So the people who own the children were killed too, those parents, they love their children, or the children whose parents were killed, do they love their parents too? And why they shouldn't get justice? Why?
The best, and he had a good relationship with them.
Okay.
So you can imagine how distraught they feel. He became the focal point of the Taylor family. He took care of everyone.
Okay.
He
took care of Joe Howard Taylor. You see how she's looking in the wall, and she getting married, and people are grappling with all the different diseases in the country. They took care of her very well. I mean, nice. She got everything she wanted. So no justice, you know. I mean, one Taylor lost his family, you know, he took care of them, he took care of Joe Howard Taylor. That's it. All right, that's fine, that is perfect. Other people should not take care of the family because their parents were killed. The children should not get that parental care because the parents were killed. The children, some of them, they actually raised themselves because of the thing that happened. Some of them, they lost their babyhood, should I say, because they were raped when they were small. Mothers, pregnant women, their stomach were open, and Joe said, "Oh no, not leave it like that. I was taken care of. No, they took care of me." And the people that are in power right now, they say, "Oh, yeah, Liberia will be developed."
We all miss him at different levels.
Oh yeah, she missed her husband. We miss the man at different level. We miss the man. That's what Joe Taylor is telling us. Oh, we miss the man at different level. No, for me, I don't miss the man at all. No. What he did to my country is not something for me to celebrate, to miss the man. So when you miss the man, that's fine. What he did to 250,000 people. And some of the children that fought for him, that were protecting him now, they call Zokos and Zokis. And Joe Taylor had no program for them. Now, Dara Dillon did something. I leave build rehabilitation center somewhere. Okay? But no, it's fine. Joe Howard Taylor enjoyed from the war. She celebrated it. And so let Lee Charles Taylor. And nobody should be punished. Everybody go, we're too closer. Like, bro, finish. With the people that you get power.
It's still not reconciled.
Yeah, so it will not reconcile. So I mean, I just want to give a little thought. What some of the reasons why I can't stand the vice president. Yeah, she's not real. She's an opportunist. Want everything working for her is good. The rest of the people, you're leaving. All right, guys, I'm out for the day. I want to say thank you. Let me see some of the comments that are trending. Yeah. Yeah, no World Economic Chronicle. Let me see what Mudwoo is on fire here. Following. I'm watching. deplorable roles. You can now go to the ballot and still vote for Joe Weah. Yeah, I'll vote for that man. I don't like Joseph Boyka, but if you put Joseph Boyka and George Weah, I will just close my eye and at least take Joseph Boyka if I don't have third option. Just Joe Weah is horrible, very horrible. The man dancing right now in Nigeria. You go to party, you go to Tinubu or inauguration, and the people are hungry in the country. You go celebrate that man. You're going bar road medicine when the road are going to Grand Crew and looking at that. He has $1 million bulletproof. Yeah, the man get all those different cars and mansions. Liberian people are a bunch of no, I don't want to use that word bunch of fools. That area, man. Some of we are fools. Yeah, a bunch of fools after Ellen's administration to make such a decision to elect George Weah as their next leader. Yeah, our people. I think something is wrong with our people mentally. Yeah, some of us, something wrong with us. Taye, you are right on that. Something wrong with us. George Weah said, and I quote, education can develop a country. Yeah, that's what he said. George Weah said, and I quote, it is our time to eat. Yes. But a lot of people say, oh, you lead a man, 20 finish your 12 years, so they eat that 12 years too. No, it's not about 12 and 2 years and 4 months. No. When they give you the power, it's for the people, it's not for you. George Weah is a bluff boy and not a president. The other guy, man, he let George Weah be you were talking nonsense. Totally nonsense you were talking. What a confused woman there she was. She is. I mean, the woman is totally confused. I mean, come on now, guy. And the woman protecting her husband now. You know, I ain't not bad for saying, tell us they be over there, they'll be celebrating the man. You killed my mom, you killed my pa, I will vote for you. They're Liberian people. Jua is a corrupt vice president during a husband regime. The Bengal Liberia was in their house. Totally, that's it. Now what they were doing, Jua Howard is a total mess. Woman, she needs rehabilitation. Yeah, she does. All right, guys, that's it. I just wanted to give my opinion on some of the things that I've been saying. When people celebrate these people, I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I think it's just so weird. Maybe in my own bias, I don't know, but I don't think so. I want the best for my family, and so is my country, my fellow countrymen. All right, everything that I have here, when you give me authority, I'm not going to focus on me and my family. No. It's a public office. It's not a private. When a private, you can cater to yourself and your family. But when it's a public office to give you, your first and most important priority is the people, and not yourself. You don't build church for yourself. You know, if you go to seminary, you go to the church and you throw shot at people. When people are dying, no press conference to address anything. Nothing. It is not a family affected. So why do we all have press conference? I bet you when your son dies or somebody dies, you will have a media press conference. There will be huge investigation. No, the Crow report, the local, you said the report, nobody has been here coming to presidential, nothing. But the people over there, they say, Bakube and country giant. Okay, guys, I'm out for the day. I want to say thank you so much. Again, we are sorry the superintendent couldn't get hold of him, even though we had a prior discussion and everything. I don't know why. I will find out again. But again, Monday, don't miss Maxwell Grisby is my special guest. We're going to be talking about the code of conduct and his bid for the Liberian House of Representatives. We'll be talking about it. I want to say thank you so much and have a pleasant day.